Thank you, Dolfo, and good evening, everyone. I am from India, okay, and Indians, they speak very, very fast. So, if I am speaking fast, you must ask me to slow down, okay? And I hope if you don't understand me, please don't hesitate to stop me, okay? So, thanks to Dolphin, of course, thanks to the university to invite me to talk to you. I'm not sure how much I can share or how much I have to share, but definitely I have a lot of experiences, you know, working in India and working in different parts of the world, and I'm happy to share my experiences with you. So first, before we get started, I think a little more detail about who I am would be very, very useful to you, all right? So I have a little slide that I always use, which is not coming on the screen. There we go. Okay, so that is and I have drawn this myself. Okay, I am quite good as an artist. Not really. Okay. So, as I said, my name is Shubho Kundu. Okay, and I started my career as a software engineer. You know, India is very well known for software engineers. And right now I am in the heart of India's Silicon Valley called Bangalore. Okay, Bangalore. I am sure a lot of you have heard of it. So I started my career as a software engineer, and I spent a lot of time in doing software work. And as part of my software engineering work, I also traveled a lot. I worked in many countries. I worked in Europe for a while. I worked in America for about 4 years. You know, and I have visited many countries, you know, for 3 months as work assignments and so on. Okay, and slowly as I moved into, you know, general management, you know, I found that as you grow higher in any organization, what is important is not your technical skills, but how you manage people. It's all people management. Okay, at the very top of the organization, you don't really need any technical skills or functional skills. You don't have to be an expert in anything except one thing, which is how do you manage people. And I like doing that a lot. So I joined LG, and I'm working for LG right now. I joined LG in 1998, which is a long time ago. Even by Indian standards, people don't work in a company for so long. But I joined LG before there was Google. Okay, that's how long back it was. But anyway, when I joined LG, I was still in my technical role. I used to manage large projects. And then what happened was the HR director in the R&D center where I was working, every year I used to see a new HR director. So I told my boss at that time that, you know, software engineering is a field where people change jobs very, very quickly. Okay, but your HR director is also changing very quickly. In 4 years, I saw 4 HR directors. So I told my boss, I have seen all the HR directors that you hire. They are completely useless. I can do a much better job. So my boss was very open. He said, okay, you're on. You're the new HR director. So I moved into HR in 2002. And the first couple of years I did both jobs, managing HR as well as managing my technical work. But then it got too big, too much work. Our organization was growing. So I stopped my technical work and I fully dedicated myself to HR, and that's how I've been in LG. And now my role in LG is I'm part of the corporate headquarters. I'm part of the training and development (L&D) department, and I specialize in doing leadership workshops for LG globally. We also at LG we have a leadership model. We want all our leaders and all our managers to have a certain capability. So my job is to make sure all managers in LG globally have that capability. So I go to different countries. I do various training workshops. Like last 3 days, I've been doing a workshop here in Monterey, and I find that the issues are the same everywhere. You know, different people, different cultures, but the people management issues are all the same. Okay, and as I said, use my experience to give people ideas about how they can be better managers. So that's what I do at LG, and my contact details are there. You're free to reach me anytime. Okay. Adolfo also told me that maybe LG is not very well known over here. Now LG is a fairly big company. At least you have heard the name, right? So let me tell you, let me spend maybe 5 or 10 minutes talking about what exactly is LG. So which country is LG from? Do you know?
Korean?
Yes, it is a Korean company. Okay, not North Korean, South Korean company. And and unfortunately, I have a slightly old version of my presentation, so ignore it. The basic information is still the same. So LG Electronics is part of a much bigger LG group. The LG group is quite big. It's more than maybe this year. This is last year's data. This year, I'm sure it is much bigger. And there are many big companies. LG Electronics, of course, is the biggest company in the LG group. But there's LG Display, LG Chemicals, and all kinds of companies. There are 13 companies in the electronics field. There are 14 companies in the chemical fields and 32 companies in the telecom and services field. For example, in Korea, one of the biggest telecom operators is LG, and then so on. Okay, so just to give you an idea of what LG is. So LG has offices in practically every single country in the world. Okay, headquarters are of course in Korea, and you will find that 98 subsidiaries, so many liaison offices, 6 design centers. So we have design centers not only in Korea, but in places like New York, in Milan. Okay, we have design centers where we work on the design of our products. I come from there. You see the little red dot? That is Bangalore. That's where I am from. But like I said, all these dots, and I travel to a lot of these places to do my workshops. Okay, I was just talking before this session started that next week I'm going to be in China to do in Nanjing. We have a learning center there. I'll be doing some workshops and so on. So I travel a lot. My wife is extremely happy that I'm gone. He's saying it's much better when you're not at home. Of course, I miss my family when I'm traveling, but my children are also grown up. My daughter is 20. She is in university doing design. My son is 15, so they don't really need me. So they're happy. When I come back, they said, well, have you got any good gifts for me this time? That's all that they ask. But yes, it is a bit difficult being on the road. Usually about 2 weeks in a month I'm traveling. But I don't mind because I like my job. Okay, interacting with people, talking about challenges in managing people, it's very, very exciting. And that's why I don't really mind. Okay, so that's a little bit about LG. And of course, LG is, we make good products. Okay, we may not be as popular as, let's say, an Apple or a Samsung or other large companies, but we have very good products because we focus on breakthrough innovation, stylish design, smart technology, reliability, and people who are using LG products, okay, they will realize that it is fairly good. So if you haven't tried an LG product yet, please do. Talk to my friend Adolfo over there. He will guide you on what you should buy. But we do make very good products, and our philosophy is life's good. So a quick look at some of our products. We have 4 large what we call companies or business divisions inside the organization. Home entertainment, which basically makes flat screen TVs, audio products. We have mobile communications, all the lovely LG phones. Just last week, LG launched its newest phone in New York called the LG G2. Okay, it's a very nice product. If you Google G2, you can see the presentation about it. LG is very, very popular in home appliance products like refrigerators, washing machines. LG is #1 in the world in microwave ovens, in actually some audio products, okay, which comes under home entertainment. In some audio products also, LG is #1 in the world. And also some of our newer products are in air conditioning, lighting, LED products, and so on. So let's see, a few more, okay? Just to give you an idea about the kind of products that we have. LG makes excellent 3D televisions, 60-inch televisions, please buy. Okay, so we make smart TVs, commercial TVs, also commercial signages. in hotels and in convention centers. We also work on that. We make PCs, also some car audio products. We do that. What else? Okay, let's take a look at, lots of products. Mobile company is basically our fastest growing division. Okay, in smartphones, for example, we are number 3 in the world. Overall, we are number 4 in the world in terms of mobile phones. The Nexus the Nexus 4 that was launched last year is a very good product from LG. Also, I can't tell you, but there are some more Nexus products coming from LG in the next few months. So, you may have seen some of these products. As I said, appliances, whether it's refrigerators, washing machines, even cooking and cleaning products, healthcare products, built-in appliances, we do all of it. So just to give you an idea of what we all do, I'll quickly skip through these slides. Okay. And as I said, our newest division, which is air conditioning and energy, air conditioning has always been there. We are number 1 in the world in residential air conditioners. Okay, not in commercial air conditioning, but residential air conditioners, we are again number 1 in the world, and we have all other kinds of products as well. Okay, so that's a brief look at introduction to you about our company. Okay, I'm very proud to work at LG. I've been there for 16 years. This is my 16th year, and who knows how long I'll be there. I have no idea. Okay, people ask me, when will you leave? As long as I'm enjoying my job, why should I leave, right? That should be the answer for any of you in any of your jobs. You work as long as you like, and you're growing in your career, and you're happy at it. Okay, so that's a little bit about LG. Now, Adolfo was telling me, what can we discuss today? Okay, for example, I'm a leadership trainer, so I can talk a little bit about leadership. But I was also told that maybe, these days the world is globalizing and multiculturalism is important. Okay, working across cultures. I work for a Korean company, and we have enormous cultural challenges because as a Korean company, our culture is slightly different from, let's say, a Mexican company. Okay, so how do you manage cultural challenges? So I give you 2 choices. Either we can talk a little bit about leadership, or we can talk a little bit about culture. And based on your, interest, we could talk about that. Leadership? Okay. We will talk about leadership. I was hoping you would say culture, but never mind. Because culture is a very interesting topic as well. So we want to be leaders, right? Leadership is a big topic. Okay, you go to the bookshop, there are 1,000 books on leadership. Okay, so if I ask you, what is a leader? What will you say? What's a leader? And of course, what is a manager? We'll come to that as well. What is the difference between a manager and a leader?
Manager is the people who have employers, and leader is the employers or somebody follow that guy just because they want to, not because they have to.
Ah, okay. Interesting point. A leader is somebody that you will follow because you want to, not because you have to. Okay, that's an interesting difference between a manager and a leader. Anything else?
A leader usually takes the primary decisions, and the manager manages the decision that the leader made.
Okay, that's one of the ways of doing it, of looking at the difference. Anyway, we'll see that it's not so simple as that. There's far more nuances in terms of leadership and managers. Okay, what else?
A leader is something to inspire, something to have a vision, somebody who can lead people.
Okay.
And the manager is somebody who control.
All right.
Can operate.
Okay.
Can get results also.
Okay. All right. A lot of good responses here. Anybody else would like to have a go at it?